We have seen her on magazine covers, heard her voice in award-winning song. But behind the headlines and highlight reels is a woman who's been through more than most of us know. This isn't just a story about fame. It's a story about resilience, about reinvention, and about how a girl from a small town in Texas became one of the most powerful voices in pop culture, not by being perfect, but by being real. This is the untold journey of Selena Gomez, roots in Texas. Selena Marie Gomez was born on July 22, 1992, in Grand Prairie, Texas. Her father, Ricardo, was of Mexican descent. Her mother, Mandy, had Italian roots. They divorced when Selena was just 5 years old. Raised by her mom, who worked multiple jobs to support them, Selena grew up modestly. "We couldn't afford gas sometimes," she once said, "or even a car. But my mom gave up everything for me." Her first exposure to acting came early. At just 7 years old, she was cast on Barney and Friends, the children's show that introduced her to the world of entertainment, and to her friend Demi Lovato. But even as she smiled on screen, Selena was watching her single mother struggle. It gave her perspective, and an unshakable drive. The Disney Machine. In 2007, Selena's big break came. She landed the lead role of Alex Russo on Disney Channel's Wizards of Waverly Place. The show was a massive hit. Selena became a teen idol overnight. Merch, tours, red carpets, press, she was everywhere. But fame came with expectations. She had to smile, stay relatable, avoid controversy. Behind the scenes, she felt the cracks forming. "I was so used to saying yes to everything. I didn't know how to say no, even when I needed help." She started singing under Disney too, forming Selena Gomez and the Scene. The songs were catchy, but heavily manufactured. Critics called her a Disney puppet. Selena wasn't offended, because part of her agreed. Breaking the mold, in 2013, she went solo, musically and emotionally. Her debut album Stars Dance showed a more confident, mature sound. But with freedom came vulnerability. She was navigating fame, heartbreak, and health, all under the microscope. Her on and off relationship with Justin Bieber was everywhere. Tabloids made her out to be either the broken girl or the villain. But the truth was more complicated. "I loved, and I lost, and I learned to love myself again." She also starred in Spring Breakers, a controversial role far from her Disney image, and a bold statement that she was ready to grow up, even if the world wasn't ready to watch her do it. The silent battle's fame wasn't her biggest battle. Her health was. Selena was diagnosed with lupus, a chronic autoimmune disease, in her early 20s. She quietly underwent chemotherapy in 2015, all while touring and promoting albums. Then, in 2017, things got serious. She needed a kidney transplant. Her best friend, actress Francia Raisa, gave her one. It was a moment that shook her, and changed everything. "I had to find my strength, because I wasn't sure I would survive." But even as she healed physically, her mental health took a hit. She checked herself into rehab facilities, not for addiction, but for therapy, anxiety, and depression. And for the first time, she spoke openly about it. Rebirth and Realness. In 2020, Selena released Rare, an album that didn't just reflect her voice, but her truth. Lose You to Love Me became her first #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. The song wasn't just about heartbreak, it was about rebirth. She launched Rare Beauty the same year. Unlike most celeb brands, this wasn't about trends, it was about self-worth. Portions of every sale go to mental health resources through her Rare Impact Fund. She also became a producer, executive producing 13 Reasons Why and starring in Only Murders in the Building, which earned her critical acclaim. Selena was no longer just surviving, she was thriving, on her own terms. Legacy in the making. Today, Selena Gomez is one of the most followed women on social media, but she keeps her distance from it. "Social media isn't real life," she said, "and I choose real life now." She uses her platform not to impress, but to impact. From immigration reform to mental health to women's rights, Selena's voice now echoes far beyond pop charts. She doesn't try to be perfect, she doesn't try to please everyone. She just tries to be herself, and maybe that's her greatest power of all. So the Selena Gomez's story isn't just about fame. It's about falling apart and coming back stronger. About choosing authenticity over approval. If her story inspired you, give this video a like, subscribe for more real-life biographies, and tell us in the comments, who should we cover next? Because every star has a story, and we're here to tell them all.